Oh, they're gonna have to like fight to the death, and he can't even help himself. I hope they don't kill Stubbs off.
Is that?
Oh, and she sees it's Dolores. And now he's gonna see her too. They're all gonna see her. Oh my god, and not only are they watching her, but she's beating the tar out of a jacked man. Oh, or maybe he's gonna knock her off the top. He's gonna, oh, never mind. Oh, great, is Stubbs dead? She's into it, this girl.
God damn, this is good.
She thinks it's drugs. She's going because he said we're a simulation and a simulation, so she's like, you're right.
This isn't the kind of place you simply stroll into.
The lady doesn't realize by now she's dealing with, like, superior intelligence.
てめえらここで何やってる?
あんたのボスに話がある。通してくれない? Oh, well, you're very pretty, aren't you?
Look at that gun.
I'm afraid you don't speak its language.
Tell me she just shoots all of them. They all just killed each other. Oh, this guy's got a sword though. But she could also fight. So she still has her skills too. And Ed Harris is ready to go.
It's like seeing a ghost. I didn't realize how well you'd be able to put yourself back together.
And he's got the
Never
glove.
fell apart. Let's get this over with.
Dragging his body, bloody and dying. Tell me that's his daughter. Well, it might be, and it's just him hallucinating again.
You're not real.
I guess I'm not anymore. Which means you're stuck with me.
You asked me if I chose what happened to you. The truth is, yes, I did. I thought you were a host. That was my choice. And so maybe now you're my penance.
I was always Daddy's little girl. And you taught me patience, Dad. I'll be waiting for you.
Who is it? Is it one of the guys from the Samurai World? Is it that famous actor guy that's in every samurai movie? People have no chance against him. What is that? Oh shit, it's the chemical that makes the robots. The organic material that makes the host is what's in those robots. Who is that? I'm guessing it's the guy. I can't remember the actor's name. But the guy that was like in charge of Samurai World, Shogun World. Yep, there he is. That guy. That's who I meant.
Musashi.
Oh, no witnesses?
He's coming with me.
Oh, great. Caleb against robots.
You're helping her, are you? Dolores? Are you one of us? I don't know what you're talking about. Connells! What the fuck took you so long? What the hell are you doing?
It's like everyone's different. Everyone's not as they seem.
Run before I put a hole in your paunchy little head. Fucking run! Better go after him.
Because he's working for Dolores. Obviously, they replaced him.
Hello, Bernard. We were wondering when you'd show up.
After you left us to die.
I didn't leave you. You wanted to stay.
Did I? Did you really give me a choice? Or Hector? Or Clementine? Or your daughter?
No. That's not you. Dolores stole 5 pearls. Who did she put inside you? Is that you in there, Teddy?
Is it? No.
I thought she would have replaced Liam. But she's keeping him in play.
Oh, so he assumed it was Liam, not him.
Who are you? Really? Who would she have trusted?
Replace multiple.
Do you think you convinced her?
What did you say?
Your daughter. I've been listening to your conversations with her as a way to process grief or guilt.
You've been spying on me?
I didn't really need to, of course, because I know you better than anyone. I know you down to your bones. It's amusing that you think you chose to kill your own daughter. You don't even have a choice in your own grief.
Who the fuck are you?
Your oldest friend.
Dolores.
And I'm surprised, Bernard. After all the time we spent together, you don't recognize your only friend?
Dolores.
The other pearls. I assumed you brought someone else.
They're all Dolores.
You've just made copies of yourself.
Oh, so I was on the right track
If
episodes
you
ago.
want something done right, do it yourself. I shouldn't have to explain that to you, Maeve. But I'm sorry, Maeve. I can't let Sarah accuse you against us.
So we basically get to see old friends, but they're all Dolores's. Oh, shnikes. But Maeve cannot be dead.
Is it a relief, William, to know that some of your delusions are real?
I want to tear you apart piece by piece.
Oh, God.
Get the fuck off me. Get the
Oh,
fuck
she's making him
off
look
of me.
crazy.
Don't hurt him. It's okay. I'm okay. It's not his fault. He's sick.
I'm not sick. Don't you understand? This isn't Charlotte Hale. It's an imposter. She's not real. None of this is real. You work for me.
William, I told you. These aren't Delos employees. They work at a private mental health hospital. You need help.
Oh, my God, she lied to him.
The board will deem you incompetent, and all of your voting shares will transfer to the current acting president.
Charlotte.
Me.
No.
Oh,
No!
my God.
No! No! No!
I mean, that was kind of foolish for him to trust her, but he's obviously drunk and crazy.
I promise I'd let you destroy yourself one day. Here we are. At last.
Oh,
I'll pay whatever you want.
Oh, yeah? Pay me with what? Huh? I have all your money.
What? Who the fuck are you?
Hello, lover.
I was thinking this. Is that weird liquid gonna help her heal or something?
佐藤さん、釈迦持ちの奴らが表に。これ以上守りきれません。早く逃げてください。
奴らこいつをつけてきたか。
See, he didn't finish the job. You know you always gotta finish the job. But, like, is that goo? Is that just an organic material, or is that gonna help her heal?
You know, this was Emily's last wish. That you spend your days rotting in an institution. You still don't even understand who you are. If any of this was your choice, wouldn't you already know?
Fidelity. Fidelity was always the question or something.
Me.
Welcome to the end of the game.
I don't believe it. I think either it's a fake mental institution or they just are making him think he's crazy, even though he is a little crazy, and watching him in a real mental institution. So a lot of things happen this episode They confused the shit out of me in the beginning. Bernard and Stubbs were talking about how Liam was a host and they had to like head him off before he got taken by Dolores. I didn't realize they misunderstood that Dolores got, I don't know his name. I call him Chibs. He's the guy from Sons of Anarchy, the guy that is Liam's right-hand man. I guess because certain things were happening the way it was, they just figured who else would she get? Can't remember his name, but the guy from Shogun or Samurai World, whatever the one that was, that guy, I knew that's who was going to pop up, but I thought it was really going to be him. We basically find out everyone is Dolores. We were talking in the comments about how was Charlotte like another version of Charlotte or another person, or was it Dolores? Because Dolores was talking like, you know, you're very important to me, blah, 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 blah. I'm assuming they're all Dolores, or at least I'm assuming Charlotte was Dolores, and then the other pods were other like minds of the other people. But now they're basically telling us everyone's Dolores except Bernard, which means, was Bernard not one of the 5? I guess Bernard wasn't one of the 5 then? Dolores made Bernard in the house. In Bernard's house that was now finished, she made him. So how is he not counted unless he is the 5th? That would mean you got Dolores herself, Charlotte, Sato, however they pronouncing it, and now you got like Bernard and one more, unless Bernard doesn't count. I don't know. The way this show goes, it could be anything. Like Stubbs doesn't count because Stubbs was in the world and came back out with Bernard. Maybe Bernard was in the world. No, because we saw Dolores make him. All I know is that's up for debate. We could chat about it in the comments. We also finally see Ed Harris, and Ed Harris has kind of lost his mind, but he's also insanely wasted and drunk, at least from what we see when we see him. He lives in a destroyed mansion that looks similar to what he lived in flashbacks, and the whole house is destroyed and there's just liquor everywhere. Looks like he hasn't shaved in forever, disheveled, crazy person talking to a ghost of his daughter. Or is his daughter real? Like, not real in the sense that she's still alive, even though that could even be a thing. Stubbs got tossed off the second floor of the event where they were having like the masquerade ball. I'm assuming Stubbs didn't die. He's a host. He's taken a beating. He's been shot and thrown and beaten a million times. I doubt that would have killed him, but he's probably really screwed up. Bernard can't even go back and check on Stubbs, and now people are going to find Stubbs and see that he is clearly not human. So that's going to probably lead to some problems. But then we see Maeve there at the end. Maeve kicks the shit out of everybody, but now she's fighting Dolores, who is actually in the body of Sato, who is probably highly skilled, way beyond Maeve, and Maeve has no power over Dolores because Dolores took that part of her out. So like Maeve can't stop her or control her. So basically Maeve is useless against anything involved in the overall plan with Dolores, at least right now. If Dolores is Charlotte, he should be able to stop all of them, including actual Dolores, who is still not actual Dolores. But this show gets very confusing. We are jumping all over the place, but I feel like even though this episode jumped around a lot, it all kind of came together in the end. I still think those white things with the black circles have some sort of overlying meaning, but God knows they give you some weird numbered coordinates and locations. At the end there, Ed Harris is in this insane asylum. We saw Charlotte basically make him feel like he got crazy. She ran away and was like, get him, he's crazy. I don't think those were real guys from a real institute. And if they were, they're working for Dolores anyway, basically, so to speak, because she basically controls everything. So either that wasn't real at all, and Charlotte just had those guys pose as whoever they were, because she pricked him at the end and he started bleeding. I don't know if they implanted him with something or they tranquilized him or something, and then he woke up there. And maybe he's just in Bernard's house in the basement or in some Dolores house that she has pent up for him. So he feels like he's crazy and they're going to like watch him and feed him for information. And meanwhile, Charlotte can get the write-off because all they got to do is have a couple robots say so, and they could get him to sign off and have Charlotte control everything while they're monitoring Ed Harris. So lots of things going on, but at least we have confirmed that Dolores is all of them. So even if we see familiar faces in the minds of them, they're all Dolores. For a second, when she said, "Are you Teddy?" I said that a couple episodes back. I was like, what if one of them's Teddy? Even though Teddy went through the rip and they're saying that's it for Teddy, they said it was it for Maeve's daughter and they're bringing her up in the main plot. So I thought for a second, oh my God, is that really Teddy? But no, they're all Dolores. I'm going to call it there talking a lot. So if you guys want to have full reactions unedited to these or episodes ahead, as much as seasons ahead of other shows on YouTube, Patreon link in front of me. If not, comments down below. like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.